नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the visitors, viewers, devotees, disciples, Sarvanyapita Kartas, Yajamans, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanidar Kotari, visitors, viewers, Kayakalpa Yoga participants, Diksha into Power Manifestation participants, everyone, all those watching on Kailasa's Nityananda TV, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now, Enlighten app, Twitter, and two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. And today, the second day of Rajarajeshwari Brahmotsavam, Rajarajeshwari Nityanandeshwari Parashakti is gracing in Sarva Alankara in Rajata Simha Vahana along with Sri Lakshmi, Sri Saraswati in Adi Kailasa Nityananda Peetam. Let's receive their blessings now.
ॐ धूरसिधूर्वधूर्वन्तं धूर्वतंयोऽस्मान् धूर्वतिन्धूर्वयं वयं धूर्वामस्त्वं देवानामसिस्थितमं पप्रितमञ्जुष्टतमं वह्नितमं देवहूतममहृतमसि हविर्धानन्द्रिकं हस्व माह्वा आर्मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुप्रेक्षेमा संविक्ता मात्वाहि कुंभिषं श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्ति राजराजेश्वरी नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि। ओम उद्दीप्य स्वजात वेदो पघ्नन् निरृतिं मम पशुकिस् उद्दीप्य स्वजात वेदो पघ्नन् निरृतिं मम पशुगिश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानो हिगंसि जात वेदो गामश्वं पुरुषं जगत् अबिभ्रदग्न आगहि श्रिया मा परिपातय। श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्ति राजराजेश्वर्यै नमः। एकहारती दीपं सन्दर्शयामि। ओम अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणी अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा। ओम श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्ति राजराजेश्वर्यै नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। निवेदनानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। ओम बहुवै बह्वश्वायै बह्वजाविकायै बहुव्रीह्यवायै बहुमाशतिलायै बहुहिरण्यायै बहुहस्तिकायै बहुदासपुरुषायै रयिमत्यै पुक्तिमत्यै बहुरायस्पोषायै राजास्तु। ओम सर्वस्याप्त्यै सर्वस्य जित्यै सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति। ओम श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्ति राजराजेश्वरी नमः। सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। सर्वोपचार पूजार्थे कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि। रक्षान् धारयामि।
Paramashiva's message today from Sri Kailasa directly. Listen. Every time when Tyaga is cognized and manifested, you raise you to the next level of existence. Understand? I'll tell you some of the stories, training I had with my own gurus. Usually, the biggest question I face from disciples, devotees, Swamiji, I don't feel like doing Tyaga, what should I do? Understand? Mind will never ever support you taking the decision of Tyaga. Because it's like how will the mind give up its right over you? You see, mind exists with a tremendous confusion and by keeping you powerless. It derives its life by keeping you powerless. How will mind help you to do Tyaga? Tyaga is like a fire. Mind is like a fungus, thrives in the dark, dirty water. It thrives in the dark, dirty water, stagnant in one corner. How will the mind allow the existence of Tyaga in you? No. It will try its best to stop you. Understand one thing. If you ate radish, you will belch radish smell. If you ate all confusion, powerlessness, this kind of thoughts, naturally you will belch powerlessness, fear, insecurity. No, I may try to do Tyaga now, but after 1 year I may collapse. Fool! Are you fool? More and more Tyaga you will only raise to next level in your conscious existence. People try to tell me, oh, even if I think of sannyas now, after 2 years I may fail. Actually, failures happen only in marriage. In sannyas, there is no failure. Sannyas is like having all your wealth in your bank, in your reserve in the hand. You can spend any time. A sannyasi can marry anytime he wants. He's a single. But a grihastha cannot become sannyasi anytime he wants. Grihastha or a married person is a life spent already. You should feel more secure with sannyas, not with grihastha life. Here you have more freedom, more opportunity, more possibility. Things are more open to you. I am not encouraging sannyasis getting married. Please understand. Please understand what I am saying. I want all of you to know your delusion, and the absolute worst delusion is you expecting your deluded mind to support you in Tyaga. No, it will not. Your body is filled with toxins. Mind is absolutely confidenceless. Full of fears and powerlessness. How do you expect your mind to inspire you for Tyaga? No. Only the conscious, ferocious decision can make you powerless. Can make you get out of powerlessness. Can make you free from powerlessness. Understand? I tell you. I'll tell you what is Tyaga. It's like you got into an accident, vehicle crashed, you are almost gone other than one single breath to somehow push your body out and get out of the vehicle. That moment, how you will push yourself and get out of the vehicle, that is what is declaration of Tyaga. Collecting your whole energy and pushing you, come on. I am declaring Tyaga of this old mind and identity. The whole thing. Understand? I tell you, that is the way Tyaga functions. That is the way Tyaga works out. Tyaga will never happen by your mind getting convinced and supporting you. It's not like a vacation you are planning, where everything will be in your favor and you say, oh, ha, jujil. No. Tyaga is breakthrough in your consciousness. I tell you, all the best moments in my life was decisions made in utter Tyaga. Never go back to what you vomited. Never go back to secured, cozy, supporting ambience. Renounce higher and higher. The moment you go higher, renounce that also. When you go next level, renounce that also, but never come down. I have seen how the Tyaga works. When I left the house to build one ashram, before even I completed that one ashram, see, I left the house to build one ashram in Tiruchengodu. Before even I completed that one ashram, I left Tiruchengodu to build a huge sangha to Bangalore. Before even I completed the building of the big sangha organization, I renounced that too to build this Kailasa nation. But nothing has left me. I have not renounced anything. End of the day, see that still the first ashram is getting constructed, getting completed. Second one is evolving in a full-fledged way. The third one is already happened. In Tyaga, you change the whole space inside. I tell you, I am giving you small examples. In Tyaga, you don't lose anything. You only lose one thing, the powerless mental setup. The powerless mental setup you carry, you lose that. You break that. Do not expect your mind to get convinced about Tyaga and you doing Tyaga. No. If your mind is convinced, then it is a cunningness. It's a trap. You just decide, hey, I heard about Paramashiva. I don't have a complete route to become Paramashiva, but I am deciding. Whatever with little known, I am going to fly towards Paramashiva. The power to take absolute risk is Tyaga. Power to take absolute risk consciously, ferociously, and then stick to it. No question of turning back. No question of turning back. Every time when people are deluded, the only question they raise, Swamiji, somehow I am not having that confidence, decision, I should do Tyaga. Only then you should do Tyaga. You are now sick, deluded. Breaking the old identities, fears. Throwing away all the so-called securities, plan Bs, backups. Is Tyaga. That is Tyaga. Tyaga gives absolute fresh life. It breathes fresh life into you. It actually breathes fresh situations, lives, understandings. Fresh energy. If you eat radish, you will belch radish. If you are filled with delusion, confusing, complication, incompletion, powerless thoughts, how do you expect your inner space will automatically manifest Tyaga? No. Tyaga is conscious decision. Tyaga is always momentary decision. After that decision, you stand by it. Then you just experience higher existence, higher consciousness. Whether in your health, I tell you, if you have tasted the Tyaga in utter insecurity, like you walked out of some very worst suffocating situations and did not go back. You only went forward, went ahead. If you have tasted that kind of a Tyaga, you will even walk out of cancer. Because once you taste Tyaga, it becomes your biomemory. That is why I say a sannyasi will never have cancer. Because he can just walk out of cancer. Person who has tasted pure sannyas, I have walked out of multiple suffocating situations in my life, never turned back, looked back, even thought about looking back. I tell you, tasting sannyas, tasting unclutching, tasting Tyaga is all one and the same. In Tamil, once Arunagiri Ishwara told me, நாய் தான்ப்பா வாந்தி எடுத்ததை வாரி திங்கும், நாம பண்ணப்படாது. Only dogs eat what they vomited, not human beings. So once you renounce, do tyaga and move ahead, go ahead, march ahead, never looking back, never going back, never getting into the cozy, secured, backup plan Bs. I tell you, Tyaga infuses very life. In you. Today, I'll initiate all of you into this powerfulness of Tyaga as energy, consciousness. Yes, now I'll answer some of your Ask the Avatar questions. Sanjay Verma is asking, Nityanandam, beloved Swamiji, is who and how I am being to myself, the source of who and how I am being to others. Could you kindly expand on practical implementation of non-violence towards self? Thank you very much for this super deep Tyaga series and Ashtabhairava Nyasam process. Sanjay Verma, listen. You are my own. So I will give you the straight answer. First, listen to this very carefully. Who and how you are being to yourself is the source, and that is exactly the way you behave with others, you are being to others. See, you are double-edged sword. I should say all side you are edged sword. the words you use towards others is the exact words you will use towards yourself. The words you use towards yourself is the exact words you will use towards others. Be very, very, very clear. I'll tell you precisely. Non-violence with others is the way you will learn to be non-violent with yourself. Non-violent with yourself is the way you will learn non-violent to be with others. I tell you. Once my Guru Raghupati Yogi, he told somebody to do fasting. That person came back and reported after 36 hours, one and a half days, that he is having a gastric problem. He said, till that gas formed in the stomach, till that gets burnt, do fasting. And it feels like a medically not right or impossible and all that. But I saw that person within 4 or 5 days. It was actually like a juice fasting, only juice and no solid food. In 4 or 5 days, I saw that person's stomach became clean, the gastric problem got healed, and that very pattern of developing gas, if you don't eat, is broken, is free, liberated. I tell you, digest when the violence erupts out inside you, about you or others, by tyaga, renouncing it. In few days you will see that violence towards you and others, that very core source pattern will be broken. You will break it. The power of tyaga will make you experience non-violence. Power of tyaga will make you experience non-violence. Understand? Sanjay Verma, you are my really beloved person whom I love, who is just part of me. Direct answer I am giving you, direct solution. From today, be ferocious and do tyaga of all your violence within you, towards others. I'll give you $1 billion. Listen to this word. I'll shower you with $1 billion. I'll give you such big breakthrough. Your business and career will have such big breakthrough. I'll shower you with $1 billion. Just decide, you will not cherish violence within you, with you and with others. I tell you, listen carefully. Sanjay Verma, this is specifically for you. When people attack me and the Sangha, they cause a lot of damage. They actually steal money. Many fellows who are attacking now, they have cheated Sangha, stolen a lot of money, stolen things, many things. But I tell you, that is not at all shaking me. I do not cherish powerlessness, anger, violence within me or towards them. I neither cherish anger, violence towards me, nor cherish towards them. I only decide one thing clearly. I will continue to do tyaga, and I will go on, be honest and integrated and contribute whatever I can to the world. And I tell you, because of that, Continuously I am having breakthroughs. Next. Paramashiva is manifesting. I tell you. First time when I was attacked and that small ashram given to me by my gurus, when that was snatched away from me, if I got agitated, angry, violent, reacted, my whole life would have gone just in that rut. You would not have even heard my name. Either I would have been successful in that war and got that ashram back, or I would have lost it. In both the ways, I would not have crossed beyond that ashram. It's a small half an acre property in Tiruvannamalai, but a lot of sacred sentiment because my gurus gave me. Anyhow, whatever it is, if I got into the violent fight which they expected I will get in, see, they really expected I will get into the fight with them, then either they will push me to do legal fight. If I have entered a legal fight, it will take 50 years in India to get any civil case solved. So 50 years it will be in the hang. And 50 years I have to be sitting there. Possession. Only then the 50th year end, I will get legally ordered that property belongs to me. Or if I enter into some agitated reactionary assumptions based action, illegal fight, then either they will be in jail or I will be in jail, but the whole thing would have been a mess. So understand, if I got into the rut, the trap they laid, either way, I would have been the loser. Even if I win the property after 50 years, what is the use? My whole life would have gone stuck with them and doing that whole legal rut and holding the possession. Instead, I decided, what is intelligence here? Tyaga. I am neither going to have violence within me, nor going to cherish violence towards them. I am not going to decide anything with that feeling I am cheated, exploited. Let me contribute what I need to contribute to the world. I have two big things to be shared with the world. I moved to Bangalore empty-handed. The whole Sangha happened. There again they attacked. Then again I have decided, now fighting with them. Yes, I will prove I am innocent and I will win this legal war. By the time they may kill me, because this time it is direct assassination attempts. They may kill me. Even if I stay there, you see, many people who don't have any respect for any law, any order, liars, outright liars. They try to lie. If you have not done anything wrong, why are you afraid of law? Why are you? The attack on me is not legal. It is assassination attempts. They want me to attend the court cases, everything, so that I will continue to be available within their jurisdiction. They will know where I am, they can kill me. That is what is real motive for them. They know if I have to attend these court cases and all that, then I have to be in that jurisdiction. And they know, once they know the jurisdiction, they know how to kill, eliminate. Understand, the whole attack is about killing, eliminating. You don't understand, Hindus are not safe due to various reasons. If I fall into their trap which they laid again, I will prove my innocence. When? After 50 years. And by the time they would have killed me. So, To my photograph, they will come and declare, oh, he's a great innocent man, great guru who lived, but got attacked and persecuted and got killed. What is the use of that? I have come to give something great to the world. I have to do the work. I have to contribute it. So I decided, no question of violence towards me and towards others. I decided to have a tyaga. No question of getting trapped by them in their trap. If I felt angry that so much injustice is done to me, that feeling only will stop me from going beyond them. See, when you feel angry and so much injustice is done to you, you will not do tyaga and go to the next level. You will stand there, fight with them, prove that you are right, they are wrong, and you will take revenge on them, that whole rut. And you don't understand with whom you are fighting. Even if you prove your supremacy to them, you are in their same level of consciousness. You are in their level of dimension. Why do you want to destroy your life in their conscious level? Nityaramani, listen. It's for you. Even if you win in the rat race, you are a rat. Why do you want to be a rat? Understand, whether rat race or bullfight, rat fight, even if you win, see, you always want to prove and show you are a winner. That stupid ego will continue to keep you in the rat level. Understand that. All fight destroys your life, your consciousness, your higher possibilities. Sanjay Verma, when you are starting your career, when you are living, manifesting your great contribution, I know Velopati is going to be the greatest contribution you will give it to the world. In the initial level, you will feel some people will cheat you. Some will snatch what is your right and they will run away. They may try to take some legal, illegal, stupid fights. Don't feel injustice is done to you. Don't get into the rut of fighting with them to prove your ego or identity. Just go on doing tyaga. Be non-violent towards yourself and others. Move next level and infuse your whole energy and intelligence towards contributing what you need to contribute. I'll give you $1 billion. Listen to this advice. I'll shower you with $1 billion. Sanjay Verma, this is not only my solution for you, this is my boon for you. See, for public, when they come and ask me, I give them solution. For my disciples, I give solution and boon. Sanjay Verma, I am giving you solution and boon. And one more thing, you are mine. I can tell you directly. This Houston, the Swarnagarshana Bhairava Homa is going to be a big breakthrough. Participate in that Homa and receive that Trinetra, that gold-coated silver bilva leaf energized with the Tyaga. Every night apply Jnananjana on your third eye and stick that on your third eye. Just keep that. Every night I will come in your dream. Mahabhairava, Swarnagarshana Bhairava will come in your inner space and guide you continuously. You are my disciple. I can tell you the whole truth as it is. Vaishali and Sanjay, both of you participate in that Houston Swarnagarshana Bhairava Homa and receive that golden silver bilva leaf, Trinetra, I energized. Every night apply Jnananjana on your third eye and just stick that. Literally, Mahabhairava, Paramashiva, me, will enter into your space and guide you continuously. It's too big power. So Sanjay Verma, essence of the answer I given, I'll tell you, I'll repeat. Listen. Even when you strongly feel you are cheated, don't react. Even when you feel strongly injustice is done to you, don't abuse, don't react, don't have anger within you, don't have anger with others. If you enter into fight, if you enter into the trap of war, violence, taking revenge, proving yourself, gone. Even if you win, your life is gone, your inner space is gone. You will be in their level space. Understand? If I started my fight when I felt injustice is done to me in 2000 with one small local gang, I will be still fighting with them, trying to prove my identity to them, trying to prove I am a big guy to them, which will be absolute waste of my life. Now they know I am too big guy. And I wanted to tell you guys the good news. They themselves came and surrendered the property. They came and voluntarily surrendered the property, saying that this place is too sacred and it should be celebrated by Swamiji and Swamiji's presence. Please tell Swamiji to take this and keep it with him. And we don't want to anymore involve into this small silly thing. And you understand, it really happened. Now none of them are there. The people who threw me out, they are not there. And our puja is going on. Regularly our disciples are doing the puja and everything is in our hand now. I got that property also back and I did what I need to do to the world because of my non-violence. I tell you, in every level, do not engage in war or fight. Do not get distracted, destroyed consciously. Sanjay Verma, this is for you. And Nitya Ramani, this is for you. And Sona Kamath, this is not for you. Sona Kamath, for your situation, the solution is different. I will tell about that later to you directly. This answer applies to Sanjay and Nitya Ramani. So, be very clear. There is a saying. People try to tell, oh, my enemy decides what weapon I should pick up. It's like, oh, if he argues, I will also argue. If he legally fights, I will legally fight. If he picks up some other weapon, I will pick up that same weapon. I tell you, that is absolute foolishness. You will be in his conscious level. You will never have a breakthrough. Just go beyond. Do tyaga and become non-violent. You will set a different standard for yourself. If I was fighting with the people who threw me out of Tiruvannamalai, I would have been stuck with them. Or if I was fighting with the people who were chasing me from Tiruchengodu, I will be stuck with them. Or if I was waging the war with people who were trying to assassinate me in Bangalore, that gang, I'll be wasting my life. Even if I survive, I will not be able to do what I need to do. You see, these assassination attempts literally make you crippled. You can't come out, you can't teach, you can't speak. You cannot tell the real truth which you need to spread. See, I need to tell all the truths of Hinduism and initiate people, make people manifest powers. These assassination attempts continuously keeps all of us in fear that I can't do my work. Even if I survive, even if I am alive, without doing the work, what is the use? That is why I decided I am not going to engage with them or trying to prove my supremacy to them. I decided I have to do my work. That is my first priority. Doing work, whether I live or die, I don't care. By not doing work, whether I live or die, it is useless. So I decided I'll find the right space and place to do my work, and I'll do my work. And I am successful. Paramashiva's blessings, Mahabhairava's blessings, Mahabhairava's protection. I won the game. So I tell you, when you do Tyaga, you are protected by Kala Bhairava. I can see very clearly how. Not only that, when I did Tyaga, I am seeing so many of my sannyasis and disciples raising the standard of Tyaga. All of them are also raising in the standard of Tyaga. They are all just raising themselves. Hey, yes. This is the secret of success. This is the secret of success. And I tell you, Tyaga, dropping violence, unclutching, Paramashanta Swarupa, completion, living non-violence, implementation of non-violence, all these are one and the same. It is just exploding in you as a strong nuclear force, living as a pure power, ferocious, not letting any stinking fungus settle down inside your space. Hey, just see so much of lies, false attacks, injustice they are doing to me. But I am not wasting my time in retaliating, trying to establish my supremacy on them, over them, or trying to prove, hey, I am the winner. Hey, if a rat and lion have a running race, even if the lion wins, it is too low for lion to have a race with a rat. It is too low for a lion to fight with Kulnari. Even lion should not fight with Kulnari. Can Sarabeshwara fight with Kulnari? Why will Sarabeshwara fight with Kulnari? Sarabeshwara has a lot of important work, great work to do. He has to contribute to the world. So understand, when you get engaged with your enemies, even if you win, you are trapped by them. Declare supremacy over yourself. Don't waste time on declaring supremacy on anyone. No violence within you and no violence outside you. Just go on focusing, contributing. Sanjay Verma, this is the solution. Start applying. And I give you the boon also, $1 billion. I'll shower you with $1 billion. I'm giving this boon in public. So naturally, I will fulfill. I have to fulfill and I will fulfill. You will become billionaire. Just decide for non-violence and Tyaga. That's it. And implement exactly as I implemented in my life. If you see my life, you will see living way of Tyaga, implementing Tyaga in every level. Yes. Next question. Sumalata is asking, Guru embodied has to be given more importance or Guru Tattva? Teaching's essence is to be imbibed as the goal of any seeker, is to be established in ultimate truth going beyond all identities. Pranams, love and respect, Swamiji. Listen, Sumalata. This is the answer for Sumalata and for everyone. Listen. Teachings, Guru Tattva, is only to lead you to the Guru embodied. Vedanta, principles, great philosophies, Guru Tattvas, practice, everything is only just to reach you to the embodied Guru. Only embodied Guru can give you enlightenment. No Tattva principle can give you enlightenment directly. Even an incarnation like me, I needed an embodied Guru. Directly, Paramashiva has to come as Arunagiri Yogishwara, embodied form, and has to liberate me. Understand? Arunagiri Yogishwara manifesting in my life as embodied form is a great statement given to the world. Embodied Guru is mandatory even for incarnations. Understand? All the teachings, essence, Guru Tattva is to inspire you, to reach you to the embodied Guru. Once you reach the embodied Guru, Guru Gita is the only book where he talks to her about him. He talks to her about him. Paramashiva talks to Parashakti about Guru. Understand? Guru Tattva, teachings, essence, imbibing all of it. All this is great to inspire you, to push you, to make you reach the embodied Guru. Once you reach the embodied Guru, once you recognize him, once you understand him, whole life is simple. Exactly, I'll tell you the essence of teachings I learnt from my Guru, Arunagiri Yogishwara. Simple word. If I have to translate the essence of what I received from Arunagiri Yogishwara, have simple attachment to the embodied Guru, simple obedience to embodied Guru. That's all. That simple attachment will become beautifully initial level love, then next level love, then it will become pure Prema Bhakti, then it will become Atma Bhakti, then it will become oneness and enlightenment. Simple obedience will start the dialogue, then the instructions, teachings will be given, then solutions will be given, then initiation will happen, then process will happen, then powers will be transmitted, then oneness will manifest, enlightenment is achieved. Simple attachment, simple obedience, that's all. all teachings, Guru Tattva, essence to be imbibed, all this ultimate truth, everything is only to connect you to the embodied Guru. Once you have reached the embodied Guru, after that only one teaching, simple attachment, simple obedience, that's it. Then simply the transmission happens and you become enlightened. It is too simple. Sumalata, this is a direct answer for you and for everyone. Understand? When I love you, I give you straight answer. What I am talking now is a straight answer. I am not bothered about trolls. I am not bothered about criticizing people. They are going to be trolling and criticizing forever. I am not even now available for them to harass, attack, abuse. I am not bothered about them. I am not going to answer for their sake. No. I am answering straight for the real people who want real enlightenment. If you want real enlightenment, because only Guru knows what has to be imparted in you and where you have to be given a breakthrough. No teaching, no tattva can, because tattva and teachings, all that your mind can digest and make a very cunning structure for you to continue to flourish, thrive in your delusion. Most of the time when people keep only the teachings and leave the embodied Guru, they become so cunning to make the structure for themselves internally, mentally, to thrive in their delusion and continue to feel that they are great spiritual seekers or enlightened beings. I tell you, Sumalata, it's a straight answer for you. If you are a real person seeking for real enlightenment, solution is simple attachment and simple obedience towards embodied Guru. That's it. All Guru Tattva, teachings, great truths, amazing Vedanta, all this are just to inspire you to reach embodied Guru. Once you reach the embodied Guru, simple attachment and simple obedience. If your Vedanta, Guru Tattva, all the ideas you learnt, after reaching Guru, if they are trying to stop you, divert you or obstacle, drop the ideas and concepts and philosophies you learnt, not the Guru. Guru is living real being. Drop the teachings, not the Guru. Living real being is the only one who can transmit the Shaktipada, power manifestation, and give you enlightenment. So Sumalata, this is the direct answer for you and for all the real seekers. If you are a real seeker, seeking real enlightenment, simple attachment, simple obedience to the Guru, that's it. Embodied Guru, that's it. And anything else comes in between you and your embodied Guru, drop all of it. Do tyaga of everything else. Simple attachment, simple obedience is the only truth. Do tyaga of everything else other than this one. That's the essence of what I received from my Guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara. This is a big statement Paramashiva is giving. Hey, when I incarnate, I assume the body of the Guru, I become embodied Guru and initiate myself and get enlightened. This is a statement he is making to the world. Embodied Guru is the essence of all Guru Tattva ideas, philosophies, principles. Only embodied Guru can give you enlightenment and make you manifest the next higher level consciousness. Only embodied Guru can give you the breakthrough. Without embodied Guru, with just a philosophy, you only become more cunning. And you create your own structure and justify your delusion. All just philosophy, principle, teachings, ideas, concepts without embodied living Guru only makes you more deluded, and your delusion becomes justified delusion. When you learn to justify your delusion, you become arrogant and absolutely nothing good can happen to you. Doomed. So if you are a real seeker, interested in real enlightenment, have real simple attachment, real simple obedience to the embodied Guru. That's it. It's for all real seekers who are interested in enlightenment. Next, Lalitambiga, Ma Lalitambiga is asking, Swamiji, what is the importance of spiritual name that we receive during Samaya Diksha? How does it connect us to all dimensions, lokas, kailasas? Understand? That name you receive during Samaya Diksha is as per Agama. Paramashiva will shower his grace towards you through that face and absorb you into that face through the initiation. So that, if for example, you receive the name Ishana Shiva Shakti, then Paramashiva is accepting your offering, your being through that Ishana face and making you as part of him. So you throw the flower, it falls in any one 5 face. Means through that face is taking you in and giving you that experience of Paramashivoham. Next question. Nirosha Jayashekara. Swamiji, I want to be part of 10,000 people radiating Paramashivatva. But I have anger that need to be removed. Also, when someone left the body, can that soul be around without taking another life? Understand, first thing, I'll answer the first part of your question. You want to be part of the 10,000. You just need to renounce your anger. Do tyaga of your anger and the source of your anger. I think the first question I answered to Sanjay Verma will apply for you also. Nirosha, I know the depth of love you have for me, and I do have the same depth of love for you. Just remember our love. Our love is too powerful than any anger you carry. Drop all the anger. First thing, understand. You got me. What more you need? And drop anger towards you and the life. After you got me, there is nothing to be worried. So just drop all the anger. And Nirosha, I know how much you love me and how much I feel your being. And I tell you, not allowing any other emotion more powerful than our love inside your heart is chastity towards Guru. Listen. Not allowing any other emotion more powerfully than your love for Guru is chastity for Guru. your anger can disturb the chastity between you and me. The Guru Karpu, the Guru-disciple relationship chastity. So, just not to disturb the chastity between you and me, the Guru-disciple relationship chastity, drop the anger. I'll take care. And the second part of your question, when someone left the body, can that soul be around without taking another life? Yes, it does happen, especially when they are murdered or committed suicide. Accident, murder, suicide, all that kind of souls exist like that. One Maheshwara Puja will solve the issue. They will be liberated. I have one more important, beautiful gift to share with all of you. Something very near and dear to my heart. See, these 5 things are too important in my life. I love them like anything. Arunachala Hill, the embodiment of Paramashiva. Bidadi Banyan tree. Kailasa Hill in China, in Tibet. Ganga. The temple tower of Sundareshwara. All these are so dear to my heart. That's why I put all of them as a part of the Kailasa flag. Today, we fixed a permanent web camera for Bidadi Banyan tree. 24/7 to have live darshan. Actually, I did it for myself. For my sake, we did it. I decided to open that to all of you. It's now for all of you. 24 hours you can have darshan of Paramashiva in the form of Kalpavriksha, Bidadi Banyan tree in Adi Kailasa. Before going to work, any work, just have one click and have darshan and ask Kalpavriksha, Paramashiva in the form of Kalpavriksha. He will give you the boon. Go and do the work. It will be successful. Make this as your lifestyle. So nice to have this 24/7 fully live darshan of Paramashiva in Adi Kailasa. You can see now, even now the monkey is playing on the Bidadi Kalpavriksha, Adi Kailasa Kalpavriksha. I did this for me. I have decided to open it for all of you. So live view of Adi Kailasa Kalpavriksha. I changed that into from Paramashiva Kalpavriksha. Adi Kailasa Paramashiva Kalpavriksha. So you can have live darshan 24/7. My blessings. I give you the boon, anything. Just have the darshan in your cell phone, darshan of Kalpavriksha, offer your prayers and go and do that work. You will be successful. Whether you are going to ask for a increment, promotion to your boss, or you are planning for your argument with your wife. Even in argument with your wife, you will be successful. Have darshan of Bidadi, Adi Kailash, Kalpavriksha, Paramashiva Kalpavriksha. Then understand the power of Paramashiva Kalpavriksha. Because under this tree only, Devi started listening to Paramashiva. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. Enjoy. Enjoy. So, now, initiation. I empower you from today. All the process I conduct will work for you. The spiritual umbilical cord is established between you and me. With this initiation, I empower you. Every day, Saryapada, live satsang. See, ordinary people, when they attend the satsang, it's only a knowledge they receive. When an initiated disciple attends, he receives solution and boons, powers. Same way, when an uninitiated person does puja, he gets peace. But when an initiated disciple does puja, he gets connected to Paramashiva. When uninitiated person does Nityananda Yoga, he gets health. But when an initiated person does Nityananda Yoga, he gets Kundalini awakened. When an uninitiated person listens to Jnanapada and tries to manifest powers, he will have small solutions, small clicks, maybe 1 or 2 powers. But when an initiated person does this, he will have all powers and powerful cognitions and enlightenment itself. So, I give you the initiation today and authorize you, empower you all to have everyday satsang, Charyapada, everyday Anma Puja, Kriyapada, Yogapada, everyday Nityananda Yoga, everyday Jnanapada, power manifestation and powers. So with this, yes, it's time for initiation. Take the leaf of Gayatri Mantra in your hand. And recite along with me. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha At Vitur Arenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tat Avitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Next, Shivamula Mantra, Samaya Diksha, Siva Diksha. Om Ham Aum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Aum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Aum Shivaya Namaha. Third, Mahavagya. Listen and chant. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. So So now, pick up your Atmalinga, keep in your hand, sit with the grace of Paramashiva. I am going to connect all of us with Paramashiva and Sri Kailasa through this initiation. Sit straight. Keep the Atmalinga in your hand. Chant the Mahavagya intensely.
கூத்தனே நடராஜா, நீ எல்லையில்லாதவன் நடராஜா, அணுவிலே அசைந்திடும் நடராஜா, நீ அனைத்திலும் ஆடிடும் நடராஜா. தில்லையின் கூத்தனே நடராஜா, நீ எல்லையில்லாதவன் நடராஜா, அணுவிலே அசைந்திடும் நடராஜா, நீ அனைத்திலும் ஆடிடும் நடராஜா. இசையின் இசையிலே இசைந்து அசைவது மட்டுமா நடனம்? இசைக்கா இசையிலும் இசையினை இசைக்கிற அசை உள்ள ஆட்டமும் நடனம். தாங்கும் தாளத்தில் தகதிமி ஜதியினில் ஆடுதல் மட்டுமா நடனம்? அடிக்கிற பறையினில் இடிக்கிற இசையினில் துடிக்கிற துள்ளலும் நடனம். பிள்ளையின் கூட்டன நடராஜா, நீ எல்லையில்லாதவன் நடராஜா. சபையினில் காட்டுதல் மட்டுமா நடனம்? நாட்டினை விட்டவர் காட்டினை தேடையில் காட்டிடும் ஆட்டமும் நடனம். மார்கழி மாதத்தில் கானக சபையினில் ஆடுதல் மட்டுமா நடனம்? ஆடியில் ஆடிடும் ஆலயம் கூடிடும் ஆனந்த ஆட்டமும் நடனம். சிகு சிகு உடையினில் விறு விறு நடையினில் அடிக்கிற கூத்தா நடனம். கிங்கினி ஓசையில் பொங்கிடும் ஆசையில் வந்திடும் ஆட்டமே நடனம். பிள்ளையின் கூத்தனை நடராஜா, நீ எல்லையில்லாதவன் நடராஜா, அணுவிலே அசைந்திடும் நடராஜா, நீ அனைத்திலும் ஆடிடும் நடராஜா. பிள்ளையின் கூத்தனை நடராஜா, நீ எல்லையில்லாதவன் நடராஜா, அணுவிலே அசைந்திடும் நடராஜா, நீ அனைத்திலும் ஆடிடும் நடராஜா.
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா. அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம், தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம். அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி, அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாமொரு மருமத்தலம். பதியாமவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலமே. கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா. அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம். அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாம் ஒரு மருமத்தலம் பதியாம் அவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலம் எனவே. அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏற்றி வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று. உருவாயுமொழி மங்குகிரியாக தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே. எல்லா உலகும் தகையவியலால் புல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகலீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே. தெரியல்லை உற்று கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினால் உண்மே வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே. யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவாசற்கு ஆசருதி கையாதியின்றியுமின் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் பயக்குமே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே.
என்றுமே அறவோர் அன்பர்க்கு இருப்பிடம் இத்தலம் தான் ஒன்றுவார் பிறக்கின்னாவுன் உண்மையை பன்னோய் துண்ணி ஒன்றுராது ஒழியும் தீயோர் முரண் ஒரு கணத்திங்கங்கி குன்று அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விழாதே
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா. அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம். அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாம் ஒரு மருமத்தலம் பதியாம் அவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலம் எனவே. அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏற்றி வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று. உருவாயுமொழி மங்குகிரியாக தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே. எல்லா உலகும் தகையவியலால் புல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகலீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே. தெரியல்லை உற்று கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினாலுமே வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே. யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவாசற்கு ஆசருதி கையாதியின்றியுமின் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் பயக்கும் மே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே.
இருப்பிடம் இத்தலம் தான் ஒன்றுவார் பிறக்கின்னாவும் உண்மையர் பன்னோய் குன்னி ஒன்றுராது ஒழியும் தீயோர் புறம் ஒரு கணத்திங்கங்கி குன்று அருளை ஈசன் கோபவெந்தழல் விழாது
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதி நல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா. அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம். அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாம் ஒரு மருமத்தலம் பதியாம் அவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலம் எனவே. ஆதி அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏற்றி வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று. உருவாயும் மொழி மங்குகிரியாக தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே. எல்லா உலகும் தகையவியலால் பொல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகலீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே. தெரியல்லை உற்று கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினாலுமே வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே. யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவாசற்கு ஆசருதி கையாதியின்றியுமின் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் பயக்கும் மே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே.
ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோஹம். I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, living and radiating the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Sri Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.